Welcome to BookJuice, where stillness becomes clarity. Whether you're folding laundry, pacing through your apartment, or sitting in silence with a decision you haven't said out loud, this reflection is for you. Let me ask you something real. Have you ever felt 90% sure about something, but that 10% just won't sit down and be quiet? Yeah, that's where this one lives. Before I Do doesn't begin at the start of love. It begins right before the commitment. We meet Audrey, thoughtful, grounded, and trying her best to be sure. She's marrying Josh, safe, kind, predictable. And then the door opens. Standing there is Fred, the man who was almost the what if, the moment that could have turned into something, but didn't. And just like that, it's not just wedding jitters anymore. It's soul-stirring hesitation. It's, what if this isn't right? What if I've convinced myself it is? You ever have something come back into your life at the exact moment it could undo everything? Fred isn't just a man. He's a symbol of timing, of alternate futures, of everything you swore you'd buried until it walks right back into the room. And now, with just one night before she says I do, Audrey's not just choosing between two men. She's choosing between two selves. The version that plays it safe and the version that wants to feel alive. Let's slow down here. This book hits because it doesn't paint love in bright colors. It paints it in shadows, in silence, in that split-second pause where you stare at your life and ask, am I building something real or something expected? Audrey isn't a mess. She isn't unstable. She's just honest. And we don't always know what to do with honesty when it doesn't sound romantic. You ever try to talk yourself into peace? Tell yourself, they're good to me, they love me, this should be enough. But deep down, it still doesn't click. This story invites you to admit that. It gives voice to that quiet fear. Not that things will go wrong, but that you'll go through with something that was never fully right. And what I love about Sophie Cousens here is she doesn't force a fairy tale ending. She forces introspection. Because real life isn't clean. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is stop mid-sentence and re-listen to your gut. Audrey's journey is about giving herself permission, not just to feel, but to choose again, even when everyone's already expecting the cake to be cut and the music to start. Juice drop. It's not cold feet if your heart was never all the way in. Doubt isn't always fear. Sometimes it's your future asking for a second look. And yes, we say it out loud because it matters. So here's your reflection. Is there an area in your life, a relationship, a job, a path, where you've convinced yourself to be grateful? But deep down, you're wondering if you settled. And if you let yourself really tell the truth, what would you choose? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk honesty, hesitation, and the sacred art of pausing before saying yes. If you've ever felt like your intuition was trying to whisper through the noise, grab the book. Let it walk with you through the gray before the I do. This is BookJuice. Short reflections, deep impact.